My name is Jonathan Herbert. I have a studio at 1655 10th Street in Sarasota, Florida, 3423236. This is going to be a little stuttery, but we're not doing high roll. Well, got no videographer here. I just wanted to talk to you. This accompanies my addition to my Skyway submission. I have given you also an MP3 file of an animated PowerPoint with music that I hope communicates the seriousness and the importance of this piece. I have always been concerned with social justice, caring for people, and I was brought up by my mother, a card-carrying communist, and as a child of the 50s, I'm a red diaper baby. I got on board in my single-digit years, and I never wavered. I was at the barricades against the war in Vietnam, and I still stand tall in favor of love, care, and understanding for people. What I see working in the world today, the evil machinations, really breaks my heart. And I have always painted from trauma and resolution, if possible, moving towards that. I'm an intuitive painter. I rarely think about what I'm going to paint. I think about what I painted after I did so. And I have other works in the series, Inhumanity, War Crimes and Other Horrors, which the most recent variants on it began in 2021, 20 years after 9/11, an event of which I am a survivor with terrible medical fallout, both physical and psychological. My neighbor's here. Can you hear him? So, the Inhumanity series covers a great deal of our horrific behaviors. Some of it is specific to the Middle East, Gaza, Lebanon, Iran. Some of it is specific to the murder of American citizens by the oligarchic theocracy that is grinding down American freedoms. And I have a section, which you have the PPT2, well actually it's the MP4. I have a section of that, subset of that series. I have a subset of Inhumanity, War Crimes, and Other Horrors that I call Howl. Howl is a nod to Allen Ginsberg, to the history of calling out that which is unacceptable. Howl, in this case, is driven by Nazi genocide, racial murder and torture in America of the blacks, and the two threads, Jews and blacks, coming together to fight against injustice, specifically at the beginning of the 60s in 1964. One of the paintings will be James Chaney and his two Jewish brethren moldering in a grave. I have to paint these paintings. I think people should see them and remember what we can be, what we are. And I also believe that redemption comes from staring unflinchingly and directly into hell and transmuting it with the power of our heart. I hope you'll enjoy what I've said about the series and enjoy the work. I would love to undertake this project as an installation in one of the local museums. Thank you so much for your consideration.